Yo, yes sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today to bring y'all another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? But before we do that, you already know, lineup review going on. So hit the subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. Turn your notification bell on, man, so you can be here rocking with us every night when a video drops, alright? Well, every day, I'm sorry. All right, let's get into it, man. Last night was a good night for me, man. Didn't cash in my single entry, but we did triple up through my 20 max. Had a very good 20 max. I was pretty much 100% jokage, so that should let you know where we was at over there. Tripled the buy-in, but didn't cash in this. This the $40 single entry. It was a weird night, especially from like the stars and scoring wise. But let's get into it now. If you caught the updated starting five yesterday, you know I went with T.J. McConnell, Fred Van Vliet, Josh Hart. It was Darius Baisley and Nikola Jokic. All right, this is my best lineup in $40 single entry. It came in like 294th place. Just missed the money, just right outside the money. We put up 255. So all right. Now, if you caught the starting five yesterday, like I said, it had Baisley in it originally. But after about like once 7 o'clock lock hit, going into that Miami Heat game, they announced that Bam was out. So I immediately pivot. Baisley was my try to value play, try to save some salary to get another stud in there to pay up for like Donovan Mitchell as you see here. But that's why I had him in there. But once that Deadman news came out, I quickly pivoted and got Deadman in here. So moved away from Baisley, man. I didn't really have time to get that out to y'all. Hopefully y'all saw it and y'all made an adjustment. Even if you didn't get Baisley out, hopefully you got some Deadman in your lineup. Like I said, you gotta, even after lock, man, you still gotta be by your phone. You still gotta be waiting on news, all right? So we that was the adjustment to the starting five. We went Deadman instead of Baisley. All right, Deadman at 3,200, expecting him to move in the starting lineup. A lot of people did as we got him at 32% ownership, but he gave you a nice return right here with 23 DK points. Very solid right here out of Deadman. Okay, at the top, T.J. McConnell, 27% on. I didn't watch the game. I should have. I got to go back and look at it. Maybe Karis LeVert hurt him or who knows. But TJ McConnell, 4,900, 27% on. Just gave us 19 DK points. I'm not too upset about it. He was actually in the winning lineup. The guy who won the signature had TJ McConnell. So he was a nice play, especially he was going to have every opportunity with no Malcolm Brogdon over there. He just didn't get it done for us. He didn't even give us a couple of steals tonight or anything. So, but 19 from TJ McConnell. Very disappointing effort, but hey, it happens. Coming in as shooting guard, this was my guy, Fred Van Vliet. I thought he was in line for a big one, especially going against the Indiana Pacers, as point guards have been killing the Pacers. An up-pace matchup. They don't. The defense is not stout over there, especially without Brogdon. I felt like Van Vliet could be in line for a big game at this 8,100, but he only gave us right at 35 DK points, not nearly enough. Got him at 7% on, very good ownership. If he could have had one of those 50-point outings, man, we definitely would have cashed over here. Josh Hart, just had him in the lineup. With no Brandon Ingram, we know Josh Hart is a solid rebounder and he can score as well. So I thought he was a legit double threat right here at this 5,100 price tag. Got him at 8% on. He had a solid game for us. Fell 2 rebounds short of that double. I just knew he was locked in for a double, so I wanted to take advantage of this price tag on him. But he gave us right at 30 DK points, pushing the 6x mark. So solid enough. Just needed a little more from him. And finishing out the starting five with Nikola Jokic. I was just locked in on him. I knew people weren't really going to go to him, being that last night he only gave you like 40-plus points, and like 40 points, and his knee has been bothering him. He was questionable coming into the game, but I feel like he would play since he played the night before. So I was locked in on Jokic all day. So like I said, in my 20 max, I was 100% Jokic. So got him at 10-7 right here, right at 10, pushing 11% on. Very nice ownership on it, as I know a lot of people went to Giannis. And he was the highest scorer on yesterday's slate, giving us right at 68 DK points. You gotta love that, man. Big double from Jokic. Fell a few assists side of triple-double, but definitely a great return against this Minnesota Timberwolves. I actually thought this game would be a little higher scoring, but hey, I'd take it. Finishing out the lineup, went Wendell Carter Jr. here, 5,800. Just another nice value. A nice value play here. I felt like his price tag was appropriate for the opportunity he had in this matchup against Detroit. The minutes he's been getting, so he let us down right here. Only 20 DK points, man. Terrible effort from Wendell Carter Jr. Moving on. I wanted to get to my boy Donovan Mitchell. Y'all know I was high on him yesterday, especially with no Mike Conley. And the way I could do that, I went the Nassus right here. This was my pivot from the Cade Cunninghams of the world. So once that after the lock, they announced that the Nassus was starting, so I knew a lot of people was going to Cade Cunningham, and I just felt like, not that I thought Cade Cunningham was not a good play, he is, especially if he gets the minutes. But my problem was I didn't know how many minutes he was getting, and he was drawing like almost 40% ownership over here in this $40 single entry. For what I did not know, so I did not want to go there, especially with a place of uncertainty like that. So I went to Nassus when he was starting. I figured it was just a bigger spot of uncertainty, and I get him at lower on, so got him at under under 1%. Excuse me here. He gave us 14 DK points, and I'm okay with that because Cade Cunningham only gave you like 14.5, so he was a perfect pivot off of him. If he could have got a little better performance here, man, definitely would have moved us up the leaderboard. So there you have it, man. My best lineup yesterday, $255, $40 single entry. Like I said, didn't cash over there, but the 20 max saved my night, tripled up over there. Let's get to Sunday, man, and see what we got for y'all. Listen, small 4-gamer. This perfect opportunity to take the night off if you want to, especially if you've been having a rough week, you haven't really cashed, man. Basketball is really a grind. It's every day. You don't miss a day. So small slates like this early in the year, if you're feeling a little burnt out already, or you kind of need a break, or you've been having a losing week, whatever, it's okay to take the night off tonight, man, because small slates are tough. It's tough to get different. It's tougher to separate yourself from the field because there's a very small amount of good plays. So you might have to pay up for a guy that you're not comfortable. You're not comfortable with the price on him, but you may just have to, being that it's a small 4-game slate. But we're going to get into it. At the point guard spot, I want to look at Jalen Green here. Now, this is dependent on the injury news. We know Kevin Porter sprained his ankle last game. I'm anticipating him being out. So with him being out, I think Jalen Green is in line for more opportunity, a few more shots his way, a few more ball handling opportunities going against this Lakers team who has been struggling on defense. So I like this matchup here, and I definitely want to take a chance on Jalen Green if Kevin Porter is out. All right, now my shooting guard play. I want to go to Eric Gordon, same game. I'm anticipating Kevin Porter Jr. being out. So I think that means Jalen Green moves to point guard and they bring Eric Gordon into the starting lineup at shooting guard. That's my anticipation, but we still got to wait on starting lineups to see what they actually do. But that's my anticipation. That's typically they typically move Eric Gordon into the starting lineup when any of the starting guards go down. They have done in the past. So I'm anticipating that here. 4,800. Eric Gordon, he's a scorer. Simple as that. He's a scorer. They're going to need buckets against this Lakers team. And it's just going to go one or two ways. The problem with it, with a guy like Eric Gordon, if the shot is falling, you're great. But if it's off, you're not going to really get much in the way of peripherals. So, like I said, the Lakers defense has been struggling. No Kevin Porter. They're going to need scoring. I anticipate it. I like Eric Gordon. I like this price tag on the 4,800. He can give you 30 plus easily at this 4,800. So if Kevin Porter's out, Eric Gordon is starting. Even if he's not in the starting lineup, I still think he should get Eric Gordon, some exposure to Eric Gordon, because he should see a little more run than what he's been getting. So I love Eric Gordon, one of my favorite value plays right now on tomorrow's slate, if Kevin Porter's out. All right? Coming in at small forward, I want to look at Miles Bridges. Small forward is rough. I'm telling you. Small forward is rough. You got the two pay-up options in Durant and LeBron. I don't really trust LeBron. Durant is okay, but that could easily get out of hand up there in Detroit. Once you get outside of that, man, it's dealer's choice, man. You got to pick your poison. There's guys like Middleton, Haywood. Then it falls off way after that. But I like Bridges at this 7,400 in this matchup against Portland Trailblazers. Should be the highest total game on the slate. Should be a very fast-paced game, up and down. And Miles Bridges has been just asserting himself this year. He is balling out there, man. He's looking to score. He's aggressive. He's attacking the basket. He's on the boards. He's big double potential every game, man. He's slowly turning into quite possibly the first scoring option over there. Quite possibly. They got a lot of scoring options over there, but I think Miles Bridges is slowly working his way into the number one scoring option over there. We're going to keep an eye on it, but I like him at this 7,400 price tag. Coming in at power forward, could be a little risky here. Kelly Olynyk. Now, he's not starting. He didn't start last game. Grant was back and all that. But he still saw 28 minutes off the bench. So if he's going to get that type of run, if he's going to approach 30 minutes off the bench, like it's like I told you with Tyler Hero, anybody that's getting 30 minutes off the bench, you got to look at them like a starter. Those are starters minutes. So if we can get Kelly Olynyk at starters minutes at this 5,400, he can easily return this you value on this price tag. He's a polished. I'm gonna say he's a highly effective offensive player, but he does have some offensive acumen over there. He can score the ball. He can assist as well. The ball handler. He has a 3-point shot. He can really fill it up for you if he gets it going. Man, I like Kelly Olynyk at this 5,400 tomorrow. And rounding out at my center. Rolling the dice. Going back with my boy Yusuf Nurkic, man. I just diving into it, just looking at his minutes and everything. The only close game Portland had was the first game of the year. He saw right at 30 minutes, saw 29 minutes. After that, literally, if you look at their score, every game has been a blowout. I'm talking about 20 points or more, like right around that mark. So that's why his minutes has been limited. Hopefully the Charlotte Hornets can keep this game close. I like this young Charlotte Hornets team. They're very talented. I'm not anticipating a blowout in this matchup. So Yusuf Nurkic could see 30-plus minutes. And if he gets 30-plus minutes, he's going to crush once again. I love Yusuf Nurkic at the 7,300 price tag. All right. There you have it. My starting five on DraftKings: Jalen Green, Eric Gordon, Miles Bridges, Kelly Olynyk, and Yusuf Nurkic. Man, get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I like over there. Hey, y'all know, man. You see it at the top. FanDuel, nothing changes. I'm just taking advantage of the misprice, guys. It's simple as that. Give me Dame Lillard 8,400, still too cheap. Up-pace matchup against the Hornets, going against the young boy LaMelo Ball over here. Hey, I'm still waiting on that big game from Dame. I think it could be in the works today, man. Get some Dame Lillard. I ain't got to tell you much. It's Dame, all right? Come in as shooting guard, right back to my boy Donovan Mitchell, especially if Mike Conley is out again. Even if Mike Conley plays, I would play Donovan Mitchell at his 8,100. He's another guy who can fill it up for you. If that shot gets to fall, they're going to need all the offense in the world. This is probably the best. Should be one of the better games basketball-wise on the slate tomorrow, the Jazz versus the Bucks. That's going to be a good test for both teams. That should be a really good game. I'm excited to watch that one tomorrow. Small forward, going right back to Eric Gordon. $600 cheap over here on FanDuel. You got to love it. I told you, man, my favorite value play. I think Kevin Porter sits. Just get you some Eric Gordon, man. Coming in at power forward, I'm going with Christian Wood. Power forward over on FanDuel is a wasteland. You hear me? Power forward is a wasteland as well. You got the pay up options, and then outside of that, this is over with. It's over with. Like you just rolling the dice, man. I take Christian Wood right here, 8,500, going against the Lakers, the main scoring option for the Houston Rockets. He should see a few more shots, possibly with no Kevin Porter Jr. over here. I like getting a Christian Wood, man. Big double upside here. Get you some Christian Wood at 8,500. And coming in at center, I'm going to go the other side of that Portland-Charlotte game. I'm going to look at Mason Plumlee over here. Going against the Portland Trail Blazers. Like I said, it should be a good game. And if he's ever going to see 30 minutes, it's going to be this matchup here. They're going to need his size against Big Nurkic down there. So I like getting a Mason Plumlee right here at this 6K, all right? There you have it, man. My starting five for FanDuel: Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Eric Gordon, Christian Wood, and Mason Plumlee. Get you some exposure to these players, man. Definitely get them in your player pool. They for sure going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions, man. Y'all green up. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.